In this video of the Caribbean Princess cruise ship, I will show you and describe a non-promotional full tour of the ship, as it really looks like, the hidden charges which Princess Cruises doesn't tell you about, my hidden gems on the ship which saves money and adds value. So please stay tuned to my video. Please remember to post a like, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you can always get my latest travel videos. Hello and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to the Caribbean Princess. The Caribbean Princess is a cruise ship, and it's common to the other cruise ships that were built in the mid-2000s. And Caribbean Princess was launched in 2004. So if you're going on a cruise and you're sailing on Princess and the ship was built in the mid-2000s, it's very likely that your ship will be pretty much identical to the Caribbean Princess. So I'm going to give you a tour of the Caribbean Princess, and keep in mind, none of my videos are sponsored or are promotional videos. So I'm going to show you what the Caribbean Princess really looks like. And I'm going to give you a tour right from the top to the bottom of the passenger areas. And I'm going to also point out my personal favorites, not what Princess wants you to think are your favorites. So my personal favorites. So I hope you stay tuned and follow along. I'm heading to the top of the ship, Sky Deck, Deck 18. As I step out of the elevator at Deck 18, I head towards the Skywalkers Nightclub. This nightclub is an absolutely beautiful space, and amazingly, it's very beautiful during the daytime. This is the main dance floor, and as you can see, they have lights on the floor just like 1980s disco. The Skywalkers Nightclub is an absolutely beautiful space during the daytime. It's totally uncrowded. It has floor-to-ceiling windows all around. You can see for miles from here. The wings of the nightclub extend beyond the width of the ship, so it feels like you're flying when you look out these windows. The Skywalkers Nightclub is one of my hidden gems and one of my favorite places here on the Caribbean Princess, but during the daytime. At night it's a disco, and it starts at about 11 o'clock at night, and but you can't see anything out these windows at that time because it's totally pitch black dark outside. But during the daytime, it's a fabulous place. It's like a solarium and a very tranquil place because hardly anybody's here, as you can see. And it's a hidden gem. You can come up here and have a chat. You can bring your coffee, and it's just a beautiful place to enjoy a coffee or a drink in the mid-afternoon.
I'm ready for the rain to pour down on me. I'm ready for a change to come and set me free. I'm ready for my heart to become victory.
The Skywalkers Lounge is the only thing on Deck 18 besides the Princess Links, which is the mini putt golf course up here. And I'll show you that a little bit later. But from here, we're going to go to Deck 17, which is just underneath. So now I'm leaving Deck 18 and taking the stairs down to Deck 17. Deck 17 here, just under the Skywalkers Nightclub, is amazing. It's got this beautiful play area for little kids. Right beside the play area is a huge hot tub and also a swimming pool. And both of these are pretty much empty throughout the day.
Even on sea days, you won't find anybody here. This is also the largest hot tub on board on this ship, and it's here on deck 17. From the hot tub and the swimming pool, you got a fantastic view out towards the back of the ship from a very high point. Also, next to the hot tub, there is a bar. So you can see why deck 17 aft, which is the back of the ship, is one of my hidden gems. Right beside the hot tub and the bar are these stairs. And if you go up these stairs, you get to the sports deck. And the sports deck is an interesting place. It's got a basketball court and also a pickleball court. They have a sports locker here. You can get free basketballs or pickleball rackets and balls. You can just get that and you can play a game here. You can get assistance from any staff member here. They'll get you the basketball or pickleball stuff. Or you can go down to deck 6 in customer service if you can't find someone here. Deck 17 aft also has the most uncrowded deck chairs anywhere on the cruise ship. I'm now taking the stairs and heading down to deck 16. Look for these doors and go inside. The doors open automatically.
The lodge and the beach house are areas with minimum adult supervision, but they're divided into age categories. As you can see, Princess really doesn't cater to kids below the age of 8. So if you do have kids between the ages of 8 and 17, you can leave them in one of these children's lounges and go off on shore. They'll have minimum supervision while they're here.
We're now going to explore more of deck 16. From deck 16, as you walk along, you'll see the Neptune pool and hot tubs down below on deck 15 and this massive video screen. This massive video screen plays movies under the stars every night, and also in the afternoons they'll play sporting events live on this screen. Princess does provide free popcorn and blankets if you decide to do the movies under the stars at night. If you walk up these stairs, then you can get to the upper deck, and the loungers up there are less crowded than the ones down here, and they have a great view of the big screen. Let's have one last look at the big screen. So now I'm continuing to walk along deck 16, heading towards the front of the ship. To my left, one deck down on deck 15, is the Calypso pool and hot tubs. You'll note that the Calypso pool area is a little bit more crowded than the Neptune area that you saw before. And and that's because the Calypso pool is closer to the buffet. As we continue to walk along deck 16 towards the front of the ship, we see these stairs, and they'll take you up to Princess Links, the little mini putt golf course they have on board. Just go up these stairs. You've now gone up 2 decks. So this is deck 18, the top deck of the ship. This is Princess Links, the mini putt golf course on board the ship. You can find the golf balls as well as the putters available for free up here.
So I don't know if I'd call the Princess Links a hidden gem, but it is hidden.
We go back down the stairs and continue on our tour. We're back down to deck 17 and we're approaching the front of the ship. We see a sign up ahead. It says the Sanctuary, and this is an adults only area of the ship. The Sanctuary is a paid part of the ship, and I'll show you the prices very soon. $220 US a day for the cabana and $40 US a day for the loungers. This is a lounger, and it's 40 US a day. This is a double lounger, so that's 80 US a day. This is a cabana for $220 a day. It's got a little ceiling fan and a cover. I don't know why you'd need a cover. You're indoors on a ship. But they have a cover, and you can look out that way to the front of the ship. You can see where the ship is going. Here's another cabana.
So the Sanctuary is not really a hidden gem for me. I didn't spend any time here. I didn't want to pay those kind of prices. But if you want to, those are the prices, and they offer you the same snacks as they do in the buffet, which is just one level down. So you can either walk down to the buffet or have it served to you up here. So
this swimming pool and 2 hot tubs are adults only and just under the Sanctuary. It's also adjacent to the spa, which I will show you next. This is the spa. Most of the spa is paid services like massages and treatments, but there is also a workout area and gym which is free of charge to enter and use. This is the entrance to the free workout gym. It's complimentary for all passengers, As you can see, they have free weights. Rowing machines, steppers, treadmills, and stationary bikes, all free of charge to use. You get a nice view from the treadmills. It feels like you're running above the water. They do have aerobics classes, but they are for a fee. And they also, in this corner, will have personal trainers, and they're also available for a fee. I'm now back in the main area of the spa, heading towards the change rooms. And unfortunately, there has been a change at the change rooms, which I'll describe soon.
So the disappointing news is for those people who have been in the Caribbean Princess prior to 2019, you remember that the change rooms here for the men and the women, both sets of change rooms had saunas and steam rooms. They don't have that anymore. They've taken those out. So I guess that's because the new ships that Princess has charges for saunas and steam rooms. So they don't have any free steam rooms and saunas anymore. So bit of disappointing news, but I'm sure Princess is not promoting that. So I thought I would share that with you.
If you want to use the sauna or steam room, you have to come over here. It's called the thermal spa. You enter here, but you can only enter if you've paid. And here's the price to enter per person.
So essentially, Princess is charging $299 for something that they used to offer for free.
We're now out of the spa area and walking along deck 16. I'm going to go down these stairs to deck 15, the Lido deck. There are 2 hidden gems on the Lido deck in this area, and both of these places are free of charge. First is the Salty Dog Grill. They have fresh made hamburgers, hot dogs, and also fries. They are very tasty and free of charge. Next to the Salty Dog, they have a bar, and on the other side of the bar, they have the Slice, which is a little pizzeria, and it is very nice. Fresh pizza slices, and it is complimentary. 4 different choices available anytime that they're open.
Now the Slice Pizzeria and the Salty Dog both are hidden gems. They have the best pizzas and the best burgers that you'll find at sea. They're really good pizzas and pretty good burgers as well. So and they are free of charge. And you can get a glass of water or lemonade from the mix from the bar that's in between them. But anything else that you want is going to cost you money. But pizzas and the burgers are free, and they are a hidden gem. They're really good.
So now, again, on the Lido deck, deck 15, we find our next place, which is called Coffee and Cones. Coffee and Cones offers free ice cream cones, vanilla, chocolate, or swirl, but everything else costs money. including the ice cream sandwiches. The milkshakes as well as the coffees are also extra. And here's the prices. As we continue on deck 15, the Lido deck, we're now heading towards the buffet. The buffet is complimentary on the cruise. They have a hand wash station as you enter the buffet. This is new since COVID, since 2020. And here's the buffet. And I must say the buffet on Princess is absolutely excellent. The varieties are great. And also the quality of the food and the selection is absolutely top-notch. You're not going to go wrong at the buffet here on Princess Cruises. They also have fresh-made sandwiches, which you can take on shore excursions if you need a snack when you get off the ship. The buffet on Princess Cruises is called World Fresh Marketplace. And again, it is complimentary and it is absolutely excellent. There are two sections to the buffet. They have different themes and different colors. And this one makes freshly made omelets, and that's what the lineup here is. All these folks are lined up to get a freshly made omelet. Still on the Lido deck, deck 15, we're now at the back of the ship. And this is called the Terrace pool area. The Terrace pool is an adults-only pool, and it has an absolutely great view from the pool in the loungers. If it's crowded and you can't find an empty lounger, you can always use the amphitheater seating area. And they always have seats here. The Terrace pool is adults only. Leaving the Terrace pool area, we're now going to go down to deck 14. Deck 14 is a stateroom deck. All of the stateroom decks, which are decks 14 all the way down to 8, are identical to deck 14. And I'm going to show you a cost-saving idea on how you can do your laundry on the ship. They have coin-operated laundromats and free ironing boards and irons on the cruise ship, and they're on every single deck. You can even buy the soap here, and they have 2 washers and 2 dryers on every floor. So again, they have a laundromat on deck 14 all the way down through to deck 8 on every single deck.
So the laundromat on Caribbean Princess is a hidden gem. And the laundromat is available on not only the Caribbean Princess, but all sister ships. And they're available from deck 14 all the way through down to deck 8. That's all the stateroom decks on the ship. And each floor has a laundromat with 2 washing machines and 2 dryers. The costs for using them are $3 for the washer, $3 for the dryer, and $1.25 for a box of soap you could buy as well. So that's a hidden gem. That's a cost saving if you're needing to do laundry on a cruise, and that's pretty convenient. And it's available on every single floor. That's a stateroom floor. So we've explored decks 18, 17, 16, 15, and 14. And the remaining decks all the way down to Emerald Deck, Deck 8, are identical to what you saw on Deck 14. So we're now going to go to the Promenade Deck, Deck 7. As you exit the elevators on Deck 7 Promenade Deck, just turn to your right. You'll find Club Fusion, which is a Western-themed bar,
and lounge, and it is one of the largest lounges on board the ship. In the evenings they have game shows, contests, and also live music. Right now they're having an aerobics class because it's during the daytime. Right beside Club Fusion there is a set of doors and you can go outside. This is the Promenade deck. The Promenade deck, Deck 7, is a tour around the ship, and if you go around it 2.7 times, that is a mile of walking.
So the outside walking area of the Promenade deck, Deck 7, is a hidden gem on Caribbean Princess. And keep in mind, most ships that are designed, cruise ships, they don't allow you to walk all the way around the ship like they do here. You have to, most ships you can just walk part way around the ship, not full way around the ship. So this is a hidden gem. You can actually just use it as a track. You can jog, you can walk, you can power walk, burn off those calories you got at the buffet. So hope you enjoy it.
We've now come in from the outside and we're now walking along the Promenade deck interior. And as you walk along, you'll see the next hidden gem, which are these chairs and tables looking outside through these windows.
So on Deck 7, Promenade deck interior, those seats are a hidden gem. You can sit inside the air-conditioned part of the ship and still have a view of the sea outside.
Other than Club Fusion, this is the other large lounge on the ship. It's called the Explorers Lounge. The Explorers Lounge is a Mediterranean-themed large lounge and bar. During the day, it's used for art auctions, game shows, and contests, and presentations. In the evening after 9 p.m., there is a live band and also a pretty decent-sized dance floor. Now I'm going back from the Explorers Lounge towards the Fusion Lounge, and in between there's this small bar. It's called the Wheelhouse Bar and Lounge. The Wheelhouse Bar is smaller than the Explorers Lounge or Fusion Lounge, and thus making it more intimate. After 9:30 p.m. they will have live music here, and they do have a small dance floor. So in the evening you can slow dance with someone special here at the Wheelhouse Bar. So we're now continuing towards the front of the ship from the Wheelhouse Bar, past the Explorers Lounge. We're now entering the atrium part of the ship here on Deck 7. Near the atrium we have this white grand piano. This is called the Crooner's Bar. After 9:15 in the evening, they'll have someone playing the piano and also singing here. From Crooner's Bar, we keep going forward on the ship through the casino. I'm going to take you for a walk through the casino. towards the front of the ship on deck 7, and this is the Princess Theater. This is the main theater on the ship, and they have evening shows both at 7 and 9 p.m. in this theater. If you're interested in the evening show, my suggestion is you arrive 30 to 45 minutes early to get a good seat. This place fills up very quickly, and often it's a full house. I'm here during the daytime, and the cruise director is doing a small presentation here in the Princess Theater.
When it comes to safety and emergencies. So you need that.
So now we backtrack to the Deck 7 atrium, and we're going down the stairs to Deck 6. As you get to Deck 6, this is one of the most important parts of the ship. This is the guest services area. This is like the front desk of a hotel. There is also a shopping area on Deck 6. We're now going to explore this area just adjacent to the guest services desk. And here you find the Future Cruises desk, as well as the Crown Grill, which is a surf and turf specialty restaurant. The Crown Grill is a specialty restaurant, and you have to pay to get in here, and you have to make a reservation. And you also find the Shore Excursions desk. In my opinion, you should be booking your shore excursions online before you even get on the ship. If you come to the Shore Excursions desk, you're likely going to pay more than you would have if you just booked it online before you boarded the ship. Carrying on past the Shore Excursions desk, we go to the left. And we find the only place on the ship where you can smoke inside the ship. And this is called the Churchill Lounge. It's a smoking lounge, and it's the only smoking lounge. And here now we're walking towards the Deck 6 entrance to the Princess Theater. We're now taking the stairs from Deck 6 down to Deck 5. Deck 5 has lots and lots of stuff, and one of the cool things is the art gallery. They have the art gallery here on Deck 5. The art here is very beautiful. However, I should tell you that they sell them at the auction, and I found the prices to be fairly high. Plus, something which you should know, none of these pieces of art are originals. They're all copies or prints. So once you get back home, be warned if you buy any art on the ship. Continuing along Deck 5, we see the International Cafe. The International Cafe has very nice pastries and sandwiches, very good quality, and better quality than you would find at the buffet or even the main dining room. Also keep in mind, these delicious pastries and sandwiches are free of charge. However, the coffee is not. You'll have to pay for the coffee if you decide to enjoy the pastries with a coffee.
It's ready. Everything is ready. He is the captain there.
They're wrong charging me.
It's mom.
Here's the prices for the coffees.
You never trust him. So never.
A small bar on Deck 5. Also on Deck 5 is the Island Dining Room. So if you want to enjoy a sit-down dinner, this is the complimentary dining room where you don't have to pay to have a sit-down dinner. You have two choices. You can sit at the same table with the same people every night. That's called My Time dining. Or you can sit randomly with anyone, and that's called Anytime dining. This is the interior of the Island Dining Room. This is the main atrium area on Deck 5. It is a lovely place. keeping the atrium behind us, we're going to go to the Internet Cafe and Library, which is a hidden gem, as I will show you. Now keep in mind, you have to pay to get internet access, so that's not the hidden gem. It's these shelves full of all these board games and also books. I'll describe why this place is a hidden gem very soon.
The Internet Cafe and Library is a hidden gem on Caribbean Princess because you've got all these games and books that you can actually borrow, take back to your stateroom and return before the end of the cruise. It's absolutely free.
We're now back at the atrium on deck 5, and I'm going to show you another hidden gem right behind this duty-free shop. I found the duty-free shop a bit overpriced, but right behind here is the hidden gem. They have all of these toiletries and necessities. It's like a little convenience store and small pharmacy. Most importantly, they have all these motion sickness pills and patches, as well as sunscreens and anything else that you may have forgotten to pack before you got on the ship, including headache medicine, cold medicine, laxatives, feminine products.
Yes, well done. Okay, next one we have up here is Lido. Yes, Lido.
We're now going to take the stairs from deck 5 down to deck 4. Deck 4 is important because this is where the medical center or doctor's office is. Now you will have to pay the doctor directly, but you can claim it back on your insurance later. They do have prescription medication as well as over-the-counter medication available, and the prices are fairly in line with what you'd pay back home. Prices will be a bit more on the ship, however, not exorbitantly higher. Right next to the medical center on deck 4 are the doors to the gangway. The gangway is what you use to exit the ship at port. We've climbed the stairs back to deck 5, and I wanted to show you the beautiful atrium. After 9:30 in the evening, the atrium does have live music and a small dance floor. These atrium balconies are a hidden gem, and I'll describe why very soon. I'm now going up the stairs from deck 5 up to deck 6 in the atrium. I'm now at deck 6, and I'm going to turn the corner to get to one of those balconies that I showed you before.
Now this balcony on deck 6 of the atrium is a hidden gem, and it's a great place to do selfies if you're a couple, and it's free of charge, and you can get a really nice picture of yourself or your family or your loved one on the cruise. So deck 6, this balcony is a hidden gem. So all the hidden gems I've shown you are available at minimal cost or free of charge here on this cruise, and that's what I was focused on trying to show you. So I hope you enjoyed my video today of the Caribbean Princess. Please stay tuned for more of my travel videos, and thank you for watching. Please subscribe, post a like, and hit the notification bell for future videos.